What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be continuing to show you how to make the secret neighbor case house. This is part 9, and in this one, we're going to be just doing this library room here, along with obviously the end of the stair rooms, because we just are doing those as we see them pretty much. And yeah, that is really all. So with that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alright, big room number 2, or just room number 2, I guess they are both the same amount. Are you... hold on. Okay, I just had to straighten my mic. It, like, looks tilted if I have it angled a certain way, and it bothers me. Anyway, this area is fairly simple, I think, as far as getting the walls done. So you want to start by getting out the following. Yellow terracotta. Smooth quartz blocks. Strip spruce wood, it returns. Dark oak stairs. Birch doors. Smooth quartz slabs. Dark oak slabs. Stripped dark oak wood. And I had to really think here. I don't actually think there is anything else that would make sense. I guess we could get out that, but yeah. Yeah, we'll just go with that. So, for this section of the house, you want to take the back wall of yellow terracotta here behind all these windows. You want to be on the left as I am right now. And if you... essentially, you're just connecting the wall we've already made, this yellow one, to that yellow one. So you can take the bottom row of yellow and just extend it back with yellow terracotta until you hit the brick. The fortunate thing here is that this room is the same height as the other one, so you can just fill in this entire wall with yellow terracotta. There'll be a couple doorways we'll have to break in, but I'm not concerned about that yet. And this will be a huge section of the house done, as far as the bottom 2 floors. And then we'll just slowly be getting there. Hopefully everyone's have a good day or night. I am for the most part. Nice. If you have this corner here, this slab, you do want to actually make this a yellow terracotta. I kind of figured that would be a problem. Okay, yeah, you know, you want to, like, not give me every blue concrete powder, please? I think I did say in the last part, so you could leave it. That was a scam. I forgot that there was a room on the other side of that wall. You know, common misconceptions. Anyway, this floor in this room is the same. You want to make sure you're using strip spruce wood. We do have strip dark oak, but that's not going to be used yet. And you want to do the same checkerboard pattern where you're placing strip spruce facing left to right off each side of that front and back, off each side of that left and right, and etc. You can just do this diagonal where you're basically placing off the... I don't even know, inside of the block like this, whatever this is, and you kind of see that gives you the diagonal, and then you can just follow that diagonal repeatedly until the end of time. Yeah, this part is... how do I put it? It's something, alright. I suppose there could be worse, but there could also definitely be better. What part are we on? 9? I don't know, I got lost because of the costume manner. My god. Okay, I might have just swallowed a little bit of dust or something, it's fine. I'll survive. I got mad. That doesn't actually clear up anything. I was trying to get my fan to work properly, and it wouldn't, and I, like, put my finger on the edge of the blade, and I'm guessing it just launched dust everywhere. It wasn't on, don't worry, when I did that. My finger isn't, like, gone, but, you know. Tried to lightly motivate. Let's motivate it with a controlled shock. I should have done that, actually. Darn, missed opportunity. Whatever that means. Oh, okay, that was wrong. On an unrelated note, I don't really know. So yeah, with these big rooms it is hard because these will probably be generally 1 part per room, but hopefully as we get further up, the amount of parts per room will become like a decimal or percentage or something. I guess decimal would make more sense. Technically percentage would work, but that just doesn't make sense. Like, hopefully we'll be able to do 2 or 3 rooms rather than just 1. Or getting, like, long hallways and stuff done, that'll definitely be nice. Anything to fill in as much space as possible, and then, you know. These interior parts could potentially be a little bit longer because of that as well, because again, I want to make sure at least I finish a single room. Like, in this part, I will not stop until this room is done, and if I have more time, then we might lay out some stuff. Who knows? And then it'll be easier than having to lay them out in each part, just having the layout already there and being able to fill it up and stuff. But again, who knows? I know I certainly don't. Oh my goodness. Anyway, almost there. And we have to do this again. Not as much. But there is the balcony we have to consider. But we'll make the staircases first. And marking the doors at some point. That'll be important, I would presume. We kind of need to be able to leave this room on the bottom floor. Well, I guess actually both floors already have entrances, so never mind. One each, but I think you need 2 each. Yeah, sounds right. Yeah. It's funny because even as I'm building this room, I'm thinking of the return of the guest layout and like the kitchen that's on this side. I don't know why I can't wrap my brain around the fact there's a library here in this game, but I just can't, I guess. It's not, what is... Oh, I'm hitting something, I think. I don't know. Anyway, after like 4 hours, you should have this. So it's probably 4 minutes, but who am I to count? On both sides. So when I say both sides, I mean along the front wall and the back wall, which are going to be these walls, these short ones. From the left-hand corner, whatever, front or back, you want to, from this strip spruce wood, count right by 4. And place going backward 4 dark oak stairs facing left, and then 1 facing into the previous stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. You'll then extend each of these rows up diagonally right by 5. And you want to make sure you get the other stairs. And when I say the other stairs, I don't know my words. The ones that face sideways. It takes me a minute, but I usually do get there. You just have to bear with me. Words are hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Nice. 6? Yeah, I guess that makes sense, because, yeah, the ceiling is technically 5. It's 4.5. But is it 4? Yeah, it is 4.5. And then 4.5 plus the... oopsies. Plus the... Oh, good lord. The additional one. Which is 5.5, plus the fact that it can't be half, so 6. You should have this. We can get out dark oak wood. How's that sound? And behind these dark oak stairs, or I guess to the right of them, you want to place a full row of dark oak wood, just like in line with the top of them. That is, again, shifted right, and it should give you this. Before we do that... We're gonna, if you're looking at these stairs towards the blank yellow wall, the only one that shouldn't have windows as of right now, you want to take the first dark oak wood to the right of this staircase here, and from it, count right by 6. On top of this stripped, or this dark oak wood, you want to place 5 stripped dark oak wood. You'll then leave a gap of 5 extending right, or count to the right by 6. 4, 5, 6. Do the same thing. 5 stripped dark oak wood extending up. Then you'll leave another gap of 5. 5 stripped dark oak wood extending up. And that should leave you with a gap of 6 here at the end. What did you start with, a gap of 6 as well? Yeah, so it's 6, 5, 5, 6. Excluding the stairs. Nice. You'll also extend the stripped dark oak woods down to the ground. You'll break through the dark oak wood itself, because you don't actually want it, technically. At least there. Nice. The top stripped dark oak wood, you will extend all the way left or towards you until you hit this yellow terracotta wall. You should end up almost splitting the windows. Well, not... splitting between the windows, I should say. That end stripped dark oak wood you'll bring down to the ground along with the middle one, which should be 4 away from either pillar. And I'm going to make the, like, original sideways row here where you have the pillars going down, stripped dark oak wood facing up. But that's kind of optional. It doesn't matter a ton. I just think it looks better. I've done it both ways. I don't know. I like... It's a 50-50 if I do it or not. Anyway, you should have this. In each of the archways, this will be an archway right here. We made giant M's, so you're taking half of that M. In the center two stripped dark oak wood underneath them, you'll place upside down dark oak slabs. On the sides of them, these, like, I guess off the pillars you strip dark oak wood, you'll place dark oak slabs, regular ones, which will kind of give you these little arches at the top. I guess, so it should look like this. Underneath those slabs, you'll place upside down dark oak stairs facing away from the stripped dark oak wood. And you should end up with this. Cool. Okay, that was, funnily enough, literally entirely me getting sidetracked. That was entirely unrelated to what I was trying to do. But what you want to do is the underside of both staircases. Extend each of the end dark oak stairs down to the ground with yellow terracotta, along with the dark oak wood that is just in line with it. Which should be like this. I'll also, as I'm doing this, the dark oak wood, like, behind the staircase here, you'll just fill down with yellow terracotta. You don't want to fill in an entire wall, you just want to make sure that these staircases specifically are sectioned off. And then you'll, I don't know, go from there. Just like so. Nice. On each of them, you'll be a block away from the corner on the, I guess, sides of the staircase, and you'll break a doorway. Replace the strip spruce wood in the floor with a smooth quartz, and then you'll place a birch door that should face towards those windows there on both of them. Nice. On the underside of these staircases, you can just place upside down dark oak stairs underneath these stairs. This is, I think, the only normal staircase. But I could be wrong. I think most of the other ones use the one we used in the main foyer room. Foyer is such a funny room name. I don't know, it just sounds weird to me. Anyway, I'm still sidetracked. The next thing we'll do is still a sidetrack, though. From the staircase on the back, or we're going to call it the left. I'm calling this wall the front wall with all the large windows. If you look backwards and you are just to the right of the staircase arrow, you'll trace it back to the wall. Wow, another one. Hold on, let me fix that. From this block, you will count to the right by 3. And you'll break a doorway along with the yellow terracotta in the floor. Place a smooth quartz block, and on said smooth quartz block, you want a birch door with the handle facing left. Nice. We can finally do what I've been wanting to do for like 15 minutes. Underneath the dark oak wood here, you want to place a row of upside down dark oak slabs. Extend it backwards or right, whichever you want to call it, but towards this yellow wall with 2 rows of upside down smooth quartz slabs. This will also go behind the yellow and the dark oak, stripped dark oak wood, I should say. You'll then place a row of upside down dark oak slabs, and then end with a row of upside down smooth quartz slabs. That's what I've been trying to do. The upper level on top of what we just did, this little ceiling, we place this first because you want to do the same sideways strip spruce wood ordeal going, you know, over top all of this. And it just is easier to have all of that down for this part, so we can place off of it, even though I'm not placing off of it actually. Just realize that, but whatever, it still is easier. Just doesn't mean I'm using that to my advantage at all. Did I do it the same? It doesn't matter, it really doesn't. There's that part of me that, like, it matters in my brain to be like, yes, it must be the same. But there's also the other part of me that's like, who cares? Kind of fighting both sides of that right now. This is breaking my brain. Why did I do it like this? Okay, I got it, I think. That's why I immediately mess up. It's just because they're both, like, it's two parts that I have to do differently that are connected, and it's like, what? Why? You know, that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. Why? Why did I do that? I mean, I guess I just did the same thing, but instead of stopping, I just continually ricocheted. That's such a fun word to say. I love the word ricochet. Oh, wait, no, that makes more sense to my brain now, because they're next to each other. Right, I got it. Got it. Am I the same? I am. That's cool. Anyway, it should give you that. We can do the ceiling. Start from against either the long walls, doesn't matter. You just want to make sure that you're a block above those windows, or these windows, or just the top row of yellow on this wall, I guess, would be the easiest. And going over, you'll do the following pattern. You'll place an upside down smooth quartz slab, upside down dark oak slab, 2 smooth quartz, dark oak, oh, the blue concrete powder, 2 smooth quartz, this will be a dark oak in a sec, I don't want to deal with that, 2 smooth quartz, dark oak, 2 smooth quartz, dark oak, and then a smooth quartz, and again, you'll bring that all the way along. For you, I'm gonna do this. In your fit. I didn't realize that tile drops was on in this world, that's interesting. Good to know, I guess. You learn something new every day, or something like that. Where the, like, strip dark oak little support beams, or whatever they are, just leave them, obviously, because we made them like that for a reason. And yeah. Anything exciting to share? Not really. I haven't been working on it, then. I, like, got distracted by something else, and then I got distracted by the Secret of the Mimic, and then I am no longer distracted. I just didn't feel like doing anything this morning, so. It's basically distracted. Distracted by the lack of interest. We'll go with that because it sounds smart enough. So. It's always something. But yeah. Hoping, so I guess chapter 2, or chapter 3 I should say, is plans. That it could even be out by now, but I'm time-lapsing school next, and then Funhouse, Counselor's Office, Home Sweet Home I'll deal with at some point. Home Sweet Home will be on stream, I know that, but I don't really know about Counselor's Office or Funhouse. Funhouse will probably also be time-lapse, just so I can keep that rolling. But it also depends on if I'm done Home Sweet Home by then, because if I am, then that'd be better. But I also probably won't be done Home Sweet Home by the time school is done, so, like, yeah, because I think school is 1, smaller, and 2, I don't really need a number 2. It's easier, though. The layout is not as bad as Home Sweet Home's, at least appears to be. Anyway, you should end up with this, and that's your room sealed off entirely. We'll start with some of the, like, main details. So, clear your inventory and get out the following. Warp planks. Warp stairs. Warp slabs. Dark oak fence, that would probably be important at some point. And I don't really feel like there's anything else that's an immediate need, but we'll just go with this, I guess. Dark prismarine stairs, excuse me, not dark oak prismarine, that's not a thing. Grindstones. Acacia fence gates. Smooth quartz slabs. Dark oak stair, and that'll finish off everything. So, we'll start with the upper level, actually. On top of each dark oak wood, except for the ones that are just directly above the staircase, you want to place dark oak fence on them, which just goes, you know, between the stripped dark oak wood pillars and stuff like so. If you want to place one, like, on the very end here as well, you can, but I just leave it, because it's kind of rounded weirdly. On the top here. Oh, we never made that door. Oh, that's unfortunate. Whatever. You can actually get rid of your dark oak fence already and get out bamboo signs, because we'll need a couple of them here. From the opening here, you want to count to the right by 4, so to this yellow terracotta. Going right, you'll place 3 warp planks, gap of 2, 3 warp planks. Opposite side of the hole, you'll leave a gap of 4, or count to the 5th, and then place 3 warp planks. On each of these rows of 3, you'll take the left and right warp planks and place bamboo signs off the front of them. Whoopsies. On top of those side planks, you'll place 3 upside down warp stairs facing in on either side, and then in the center one, you'll place 3 upside down warp stairs facing forward. Basically, you're just placing upside down stairs on top of this to create shelves. Fairly basic and old design, nothing like crazy. I'm not reinventing the wheel or anything. I'm just saying, oh look, stairs. And that's pretty much the thought process. Nice. On the down low area. Up against the... we're going to call it the left wall again. I'm still considering this as the back wall. So the left here, this corner beyond the staircase, or behind the staircase. From this actual back corner, you want to go out with 3 warp planks, so that would be forward. Again, place signs on the side ones, but this one's a little bit different. You're taking the front warp plank and extending it up with 3 planks, and the back 2, you're just placing upside down warp stairs on top of facing right. From the door down here, you want to leave a gap of 2 extending right, and you want to place the following pattern: a warp plank, stair, plank, stair, stair facing left, stair facing right, stair. These unspecified ones should face forward, by the way. Plank, 3 stairs, plank, stair, stair facing left, stair facing right, stair, plank. The row of 3 warp stairs is an exception because you're bringing it up with a row of stairs and then a row of slabs. Everything else you're bringing up repeatedly until you... I'd say until you physically can't anymore, but even that's wrong because you do want to break into this row of smooth quartz slabs. With the stairs, if you want, instead of placing stairs, you can just place a row of warp planks there. It doesn't matter. I think it's probably just better to do planks because then you don't have to deal with placing stairs for some unbeknownst reason. So yeah, I'll just break through all of it. And yeah, you'll just be kind of left with this weird gap. I don't know what it's for, but it's there, so. I guess there's that. You should have this. Nice little shelf. Between the left set of pillars here, this particular portion, this like back left, you want to go front to back and place, all of these should face right. You'll place a warp stair, plank, 2 stairs. Again, the 2 stairs are an exception because we're bringing them up with stairs and then slabs. And the stair and plank, you will extend each up an additional 4. You'll then place a row of warp slabs fully on top of this. When I say fully, it means you're also going back and connecting into that back pillar. Between the far back right set of stripped dark oak pillars, you want to place, just going up from the ground, 5 rows of warp planks. Then a row of slabs on top. On either side, is it mirrored? I think it is, yeah. So on the right side, you're going to place at the back a row of warp stairs facing forward. You'll bring the slab row just like left and right a row. I guess we can start with that. Then in front of those stairs, you'll place slabs. Stairs facing forward, and then stairs facing back. The other one, you'll pretty much do it opposite. So you'll start at the back and you'll place stairs facing forward. Then stairs facing back. Slabs, stairs facing back again. Nice. In the center, still the back, say you want to take the bottom strip dark oak wood and behind it place a dark prismarine stair facing back. Extend it left and right with stairs facing into that, and then place a row of dark prismarine stairs behind that to face forward. Off the back center one, you'll place a dark oak stair just kind of facing into the stripped dark oak pillar there. Off the right set of stairs, you're going to place 2 grindstones on either one. I like them to face this way, so you have from the side of it the, I guess, longer, wider side of the grindstone. And then on the other side, you'll place 2 acacia fence gates on either that are opened out to... Is it out to the left? Yes, it is out to the left. On both the grindstones and fence gates, you'll place smooth quartz slabs. Is that all we can do? I want to make sure before I tell you to clear your inventory. Yeah, we can clear our inventory and get out the following. Item frames? Mangrove trap doors, not fence gates, I apologize. Acacia stairs. Acacia trap doors. Acacia planks, and we're just gonna go with warp signs because I want to get the 2 under the stairs rooms done, which is what we need these for, and then we'll actually work on the actual room itself again, because I don't think we need any of these materials. As far as I can see, you do not. Yep, you don't. Start with the left one, and if you open the door and head inside, you want to just be on the block directly, you know, across from it. Count left by 1 and place an item frame. Turn to your right to this wall, and the furthest right row, you'll kind of see the door to your right here. A block above the height of it, you'll place a mangrove trapdoor open against the wall. Gap of 1 extending left, and then you'll have another one. Head over to the opposite side to the left one, and if you are on the block straight across from the door like so in this corner, you want to count to the right by 1, and you'll break this strip spruce and replace it with an acacia plank. Extend it up with an upside down acacia stair facing towards you with a warp sign off of it. Off these sides of the stair, you'll have acacia trapdoors opened up against it. Those done. Now, we'll start with the lower level, and then we'll do the upper level, because, I don't know, I said so. Starting... why is it? Never mind. I don't want to ask. Get out the following. Item frame. Clock. Acacia buttons. Birch sign. Glow ink sacks. Red dye. Red wool. Yellow wool and cyan wool. Starting in the corner here, we're going to do some stuff in this corner, and then we're going to leave, and then we're going to come back. I have a reason, I swear. To the right of the top dark oak fence gate, you'll place an acacia button, and to the left, you'll have an item frame with a clock in it. On the right wall, where the acacia button kind of is, this corner, you want to count over by 1 and place a birch sign. Go down a line and just type the number 2. You'll place your glowing sack and red dye on that. Cool. As for the leaving, well, head over to this wall with all of the windows, and I believe you want to be on this one between the first 2, yes. And so, the front row doesn't matter against the window here, because you can't see this anyway. But what I want to do is I'm going to take the stripped dark oak pillar here, and I'll count back diagonally left by 1, and continuing to go back diagonally left, I'll break 2 strips spruce and replace them with red wool. Left of either, I'll place a yellow wool. And then off of the top and left of this back more yellow wool, you'll place cyan wool. Between the 2 yellows, you'll have a red wool. And again, if you want to place like a red there, you can, but you can't see it anyway, so it's not really a huge deal. Although I suppose I will. Clear your inventory and get out the following. I swear if I forget the chandelier, I'm gonna cry. Waxed, weathered, cut copper stairs. I mean, I shouldn't. It's the same anyway as the other one. I did the same thing here too before. Oh my god. Spruce planks. Spruce sign. Flower pot. A torch flower. Waxed, cut copper stairs. Waxed copper trap doors. And beehives. And pale oak slabs, sure. That works. We'll actually stay here for now. Why not? So, along the front row here, you want to place along at the furthest right block between these, you'll place a waxed, weathered, cut copper stair facing left. Extend it left with 2 facing back and then 1 facing right. In front of this end one, you will place a spruce plank with a spruce sign off the back of it. On top of the plank, a flower pot with a torch flower in it. Count left from that plank by 2, and against this pillar, you'll place a waxed copper stair facing back with a trapdoor above it. Left of that, by 4, you'll place a beehive on this block. What's the amount of boxes in Hello Neighbor? What is he doing? Is he moving out, in? Like, what's going on? Why do you need these many boxes? I don't get it. In the little corner here where we started with the number 2 on the wall, in the actual front right-hand corner off, I guess, the back of the staircase, you'll count left by 2, place a spruce plank. Left of that, 2 beehives. This spruce plank gets the same treatment as the other one. Sign off the back, flower pot with a torch flower in it on top. Head all the way to the opposite side, but before you actually get there, you want to turn around and look at the left side of this particular shelf. It should be flat on this side. You'll take the backmost, like this back corner warped, or the back bottom warped, and count forward by 1, and place a beehive off the left of that one. Directing our attention back into the corner, along the front wall here where the staircase is, you want to take the row at, not eye level, but 1 block up, and in the center, you'll place a pale oak slab out of the 5. If you're looking at it, you'll extend it left by 1. Along the back wall, if you just like crouch and place off of this bamboo sign, you'll have a spruce plank that ends up here. Place a sign off the front of that, and then extend specifically the plank right by 1 and up by 2. These don't have signs on them because 2 of them are obstructed. Towards you from that bottom spruce plank, you'll place a waxed copper stair facing right with a trapdoor above it open to the left. We'll come back down in a moment. I just want to get to the things that we can do on the top floor done first. So in the back left-hand corner here, you want to, from it, count right by 2. And you actually want to break a doorway here in the wall and a block below, just so we remember to place that later. And then from that, you'll count right an additional 2 and forward by 1 to this strip spruce, where you'll place a beehive. From that beehive, count right by 3, back by 1, 3 spruce planks extending up, and then you'll have a sign off each one. From the bottom spruce plank, you'll count forward 2, right by 1, beehive here. Head all the way to the back right-hand corner where you'll place a beehive. Have 1 forward diagonally left, and then 1 forward diagonally right. Clear your inventory and come back down to the bottom and get out the following. Block of gold. End rods. Quartz pillar. Spruce stairs. Acacia buttons. Spruce trap doors. Smooth quartz blocks. Birch door. And, oh, we missed a single spruce plank with a sign. That bothers me, so get out of spruce plank. It's like hiding in the corner. To the right of the little chair and thing we have here in the bottom corner, you want to place right of the row of 3 planks an upside down spruce stair facing towards you, and to the right of this copper, you'll place an upside down stair facing backward. Right of the back one, you'll break this strip spruce and replace it with a block of gold. Extend it up with 2 end rods, quartz pillar, and then a spruce trap door open against the wall. To the left of this top half of this door, you'll place an acacia button. On the furthest right bookshelf out of these, I guess 2 here, like between the furthest right set of pillars, take the back right row of it, and off of the, again, right side, you'll place 4 spruce trapdoors moving up, opened up against it, like so. On the top level, where you have the doorway here that you broke, place a smooth quartz block in the floor. Head to the outside of this room and place a birch door. It should default to face that way towards that red concrete wall, and that is the direction you want it. Back on the inside, if you look at this door, you'll have an acacia button to the left. And then if you count to the right, you want to be right of this first warped bookshelf. And on the second yellow terracotta over, you'll place an upside-down warp stair facing towards you. In front of it, an upside-down warp stair facing back. Skip to the opposite side of this little hole where you'll place a spruce plank here. Gap of 1, same ordeal with the upside-down spruce stairs coming out. Then between these two bookshelves here, you want the same thing off of the right of the two more, or out of the right more of the two yellow terracottas. Clear your inventory and get out the following. Spruce sign. A player head. Mangrove stairs. Spruce fence gates. Scaffolding. Brown carpet. And paintings. And I'll get out something I'll just block pictogram here so I can actually deal with the paintings better. On the right side over here, you want to count left of the, I guess, leftmost beehive by 2, and you'll place a scaffolding with a brown carpet on top. The first 2 of these spruce stair little tables here, from the front block to the left of either one, you'll place a mangrove stair facing right. Over top of each one, you'll have a spruce fence gate open to the left. On this spruce blank, you'll have a sign on the front, and on top of it, a player head facing into the wall. The leftmost spruce stair table here to the right of the front one, you'll place a mangrove stair facing left with a spruce fence gate over it open right. Before we keep moving left, off of the polished deep slate slabs here, you're going to place dark oak trapdoors off the top half, or off the slab, the top half of the slab. Yeah, you'll place 2 per block, which you do need to get out the dark oak trapdoors. I apologize, I forgot. There are a total of 4 paintings in this room? Yes, that would be correct. 4 paintings. Head to the left wall. And if you're looking at it, you want to take the bottom right-hand corner on this upper level. From it, you'll count left by 1 and up by 3, and on this block, you want to place a 1 by 1 painting. From that one, you'll have another one down diagonally left, and then another one up diagonally left. On the opposite wall, you'll be between the front 2 windows. It'll be this glass window and this brick window. You want to be on the bottom row of them, and on the leftmost of the 2 center blocks, you want to place a 2 by 2 painting. Like so. Chandelier time, and then that'll probably be the end of the part, because I don't really feel the point in doing anything more. We're at 40 minutes, basically. Get out the following. They should be familiar, because we did it in the last room. Block of coal. Chains. Bamboo fence is. Oak fences. Oak fence gates. Oak trap doors. White candles, and something to light them on fire with, which I'll pick flint and steel. Between the front 2 stripped dark oak, I guess the right 2 stripped dark oak pillars, and the middle of them you want to, in the direct center, replace the smooth quartz slab here with a block of coal. You can see where I am. Extend it down with 2 chains and then a bamboo fence. I'll place off each side of the bamboo fence oak fences, just for a brief moment. On each of the oak fences, I'll place white candles and set them on fire. 1 candle per block would be ideal. Try not to misclick here, not that it'll matter, but... The center on the, rows here, which would be, these, just not the corners, basically, you replace with oak fence gates that are essentially connecting into the bamboo fence. Like so. And the candle should stay. We placed the fences this time first, so we didn't have to deal with trying to slash set block the candles or whatever. Can you place them like this? No, you can't. That's good to know. Underneath each oak fence gate, you're going to crouch and place an oak trapdoor off that underside. And again, that's the same chandelier. I don't think we need that again, but I could be wrong. And we're 40 minutes in, so I am going to end there. Next part, we'll probably work back on the right side and try to get, like, this, maybe these 2 rooms done. And then, you know, we'll just work our way around. And eventually we'll connect into that birch door there on the bottom of the room we just made. Still a lot to do, but we're getting there at least. Getting, I think, those 2 rooms definitely takes up, like, a majority of the interior space, as you can see. Not majority, but a surprising amount of it for 2 rooms, so that is a good sign. I'm hoping, you know, reasonably, seeing as how these are 2 floors tall, maybe we could do, like, 3 rooms in a part. But anyway, once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is part 9 of the neighbor case house tutorial complete. Something like that. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, yeah, I don't have anything else to say. I was gonna say some extra addition, but there's really nothing. Have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Hold on. Bye.